Hey everybody, T-Man again, bringing you guys another motherfucking video, and I am back from my hiatus, guys. Thank you very much for staying subscribed to the channel. I have been haven't made a new video in probably about 3 weeks. I didn't do one for Extreme Rules, didn't do anything regarding Extreme Rules, and a lot has happened in the world of professional wrestling and in the fight world itself. I've been out for probably about 2 weeks. Still right now, I've been having a bad sore throat and ear infection, and it hasn't gone away, and it still hasn't. And it's been really hard for me to make videos lately because as you guys know that I shoot these videos when my son is sleeping, and right now whenever I come downstairs to do a video, he wakes up, so it's really hard for me to make a video. So I'm going to be trying to pump out a video a day. I want to do one video a day and make it about 10 to 15 minutes long and shoot one a day, and hopefully do 5 videos a week is my plan. So let's jump right into it. This video is going to be doing my review on last night's Monday Night Raw, the last Raw before Payback, and also giving you just some quick what I think of the current storylines right now, and also a quick preview and predictions of this Sunday's Payback. Excuse me, bear with me, guys. I'm still trying to recover from my sickness here. So let's get right into it, guys. We started off Monday Night Raw again with another promo with Triple H being back, because as you guys know, the Authority has been out of power for a long time. Now, let me get right into this right away. What do I think of the Raws lately, leading up to it? I think WWE's been good. You know, I don't think it's been as bad as it was before WrestleMania. I don't think things are great right now. I mean, this is kind of a hard time. Right after WrestleMania is a difficult time. But I think it's been good, and I'm going to be giving you examples throughout this video here how I think WWE has really gone old school. And what I mean by that is their approach of the programming. I have this old school vibe to it, like these rivalries, like WWE's getting back to their basics. It reminds me of the late 80s, early 90s, and I know it's hard for me to describe it to you. Like, I'll give you a perfect example. Like, they're focusing more on rivalries, titles, and rivalries, titles, and tag teams. And those of you might be saying, well, yeah, that's what wrestling is. Well, that's what wrestling should be. And WWE has shied away from that. And they've been really going back to their basics. Like, for example, just regular rivalries, not for titles. Like perfect example, I'm going to give you 2 examples, is Dolph Ziggler and Sheamus. That is a rivalry that is just because 2 guys have a beef with each other and they're settling it in the ring. WWE has shied away from that. And then same thing with Ryback and Bray Wyatt. We're seeing and then the next month they're just swapping partners, where we're seeing a lot of organic storylines with rivalries, not just for titles, because I mean, lately, like, it just seems like people are just paired together and whatever. We're actually seeing rivalries, not just a match just to take place, just to the sake of having a match, which on pay-per-views it seems like that's what we have a lot. We're seeing good rivalries, and we're seeing them continue, like the Dolph Ziggler, Sheamus, Bray Wyatt's been hinting for at Ryback for a long time, and also the tag team division. I love it. I can't even name all the tag teams anymore. We have so many. We have the Primetime Players. We have the New Day, of course, Cesaro and Kid. We have the Ascension. That's just a few. The Usos, of course, and just so many more on its way. I think it's great. So anyways, let's go briefly in the Raw. We started off with Triple H and pretty much saying he's back, and trying to pretty much the only significant thing to take away from that promo was telling Kane if Seth Rollins does not come out of the Fatal 4-Way, that he's going to be stripped from his duties as Director of Operations. And let me tell you something. I love that whole storyline. To me, that is the best rivalry going on, in my opinion. In my opinion, it's the best rivalry going on in WWE today, is the whole Seth Rollins and Kane. I love it. I love how what they're doing with Kane. Even though the Authority's in power and Kane is in the Authority, you know, and when you have a heel champion like that, you need that heel champion to have some adversity with some authority. And since he's a part of the Authority, having Kane and him bicker a little bit is really genius. I love what they did with Extreme Rules, with Kane being the gatekeeper, and I love this add-on incentive with Kane and Rollins here. So the stipulation being, if Seth Rollins does not walk out of a Payback as the champion, Kane is going to lose his job as director of operations. So I really like that whole add-on. It's really good. Pretty much Triple H giving everyone that's involved in the Fatal 4-Way a match. And to begin Raw, we had Dean Ambrose taking on J&J Security. That was okay. Of course, Dean Ambrose won that match. Let me see. What is the WWE Network? What the fuck? I'm trying to read the results because I can't remember 3 hours of television here. And it's giving me a lot of fucking pop-ups. Oh my god. I know what the fucking WWE Network is. Jesus fucking Christ. I'm trying to do a review for you people, and my fucking phone is giving me all these freaking pop-ups. Okay, Bad News Barrett taking on Dolph Ziggler. I'm just gonna run through all this because I'm gonna go into the preview of Payback. Bad News Barrett versus Dolph Ziggler, and then let me go ahead and give you my prediction right now between Dolph Ziggler and Sheamus. That match could go either way. That's a match we're going to see this Sunday at Payback. My prediction, if I have to go on a limb, I'll say Dolph Ziggler should get the win here. Or you know, I wouldn't be surprised if Sheamus won, but I would say Dolph Ziggler in this one. Eric Rowan and Luke Harper taking on Fandango. There's another one adding onto the tag team division. I think it's smart to have Eric Rowan and Luke Harper, the Wyatt family, as you will, back together. That is smart. That is genius. I love what WWE is doing there. Instead of just having a bunch of random wrestlers, which you have a lot of, I think it is really, really smart to have these guys that you know are not going to make good single runs right now at this very moment in time. Put them together and establish the tag team division. Have more tag team matches, make the tag team titles mean something, and have multiple tag team matches a night, especially when you have a 3-hour Raw and a 2-hour SmackDown. You have a total of 5 hours of programming a week. You need multiple tag team matches. So having multiple tag teams like this and establishing it, I love it. It reminds me of real old school in the 80s and 90s when you had like 10, 15 tag teams. And I love the rivalries. I love the old school feel to it. And please comment below if you agree with me about this old school feel. I feel like we're kind of going back to the 80s and 90s, but kind of early 90s, that is, but with just today's characters. And I really like that approach to it. It's smart and it works for right now. I mean, right now we're in this time in wrestling where we kind of need to take a step back to take a step forward. So going that route, focusing on these rivalries, focusing on tag teams, focusing on other titles like the U.S. title, which I am definitely going to mention in this video. Everything they're doing is very, very smart. And that brings me to the United States Championship. Next on Raw, we have John Cena with the open challenge against Neville. Now, let me tell you this. Obviously, John Cena faces Rusev in the final chapter of this rivalry with Rusev, and I've enjoyed the rivalry with Rusev, and I really have enjoyed what John Cena's been doing with the United States title. Love John Cena or hate John Cena, doesn't matter. What he is doing with the United States title and what the booking committee is doing booking these matches with John Cena is they're giving him all these workhorses. They're giving him these in-ring guys that can work their ass off. That'll make John Cena good. That'll make them good, because it doesn't matter if John Cena's beating all these guys. He's making these guys look like $1 million, and these guys are making him look like $1 million because they're good workers. Adrian Neville, the guy that answered the call last night, was no different. Adrian Neville came in there and gave a good match, just like Sami Zayn, just like Stardust, just like Dean Ambrose, just like everyone else who's been answering this open challenge for the U.S. title. Has been brilliant, has been good 5-star matches, and I hope they continue that even whenever John Cena does lose the United States title. Unfortunately, we did not get a finish through the Adrian Neville and John Cena, but it's okay. You didn't need the finish. But I love what they're doing with that United States title. That title means something again. And love John Cena or not, he was the perfect guy to do that. You needed a main event guy, an established main event guy holding that title, defending it on the regular basis to make it mean something. Now, as far as Rusev is concerned, I love the little inner storyline going on with Rusev, with Lana, the fans chanting Lana. Now, that whole Lana Rusev thing, that kind of reminds me of the 1998 storyline with Sable. You remember Sable got so over, you know, where she was more over Rusev. And well, in this case, Rusev, I believe, is over too as a heel. I mean, Mark Merrow was never, oh my God, don't get me started on Mark Merrow. I mean, that guy never exceeded WWE's expectations. But it kind of reminds me of that feel right there. And will Rusev win? Well, obviously we're going to see Lana at Payback. She's going to play some sort of source. I wouldn't be surprised if Rusev wins the title back. I wouldn't be surprised if that happens. But if I have to make a prediction, I'll still say John Cena will win. John Cena should win the match. I would like to see eventually John Cena lose the title to a up-and-comer or an established guy like a Dean Ambrose or somebody along those lines. So, anyways, yeah, my predictions, I'll go ahead and say him. Roman Reigns and Kane on Monday Night Raw. Roman Reigns, no contest, and that sets up for SmackDown. They announced there must be a winner between Roman Reigns and Kane on SmackDown, so nothing happened there. Brie Bella versus Tamina Snuka. Tamina Snuka picked up the win over Brie Bella. Let me see. Curtis Axel versus Macho Mandal. I love it. I mean, this is just a funny comedy parody that they've been doing. I've been loving the Curtis Axel thing with the Axel Mania and not been eliminated from Royal Rumble. It's funny. It's entertaining to watch. I'm down with it. Damien Sandow, not too happy with him going back to the whole parody thing. I think this breakup with The Miz was the perfect way to separate himself from being the comedy parody, but WWE's just going back to that because even though they have gotten better with their overall writing, they still suck. The writing team and everything still sucks. It's just that they're getting they're going back to old school. The reason why Raw's getting better is not because the writing team is necessarily getting better. They're just going back to a very basic old school formula, like I said, within the 80s and 90s, focusing on rivalries, focusing on titles, focusing on tag teams, focusing on building those things more than storyline. Because if you just focus on those things, storylines are going to happen organically. They're not going to be too force-fed. So yeah, I mean, the writing team still sucks, but I kind of like the Curtis Axel and Macho Mandal. It kind of seems like, you know, we're getting like a Mega Powers back together, you know, almost like the new Mega Powers comedy parody. And then you had the Ascension come out, cut a promo on Macho Sandel and Curtis Axel, and pretty much we're gonna see at the pay-per-view Curtis Axel and Damien Sandel, which I hope they keep those two as a tag team, and that'll be another good tag team. I think that'll be a perfect tag team combination right there, taking on the Ascension, which is a LOD ripoff. So you got the Legion of Doom versus Hogan and Macho. There you go, and that's gonna be your pre-show for Payback. Who do I think wins that? It doesn't matter. I'll say Damien Sandow and Curtis Axel should win that match. And brings us to the next promo. Daniel Bryan cuts a promo. Daniel Bryan cuts a promo about his surgery and relinquishes the Intercontinental title. Now, I just want to touch on this very briefly. I don't want to make this long, but no one's been a bigger Daniel Bryan fan and supporter than me, but I'm getting a little bit tired of this. Okay, I'm getting a little bit tired of Daniel Bryan's injuries, and I don't blame WWE for any of the decisions that they have made. Here's the thing about Daniel Bryan. Injuries happen in wrestling. They happen all the time. I'm not getting mad at Daniel Bryan because of his injuries. I get mad because the decisions Daniel Bryan makes and the lifestyle he chooses to live while being a professional wrestler. First of all, Daniel Bryan, you're a wrestler. Eat some fucking meat. Okay? Go to Arby's. I saw the commercial about 50 times during fucking Monday Night Raw. Arby's, we have the meat. Go get the fucking meat, Daniel Bryan. Being a vegan as a wrestler does not fucking work, okay? Eat some fucking meat. Go have a fucking porterhouse, okay? Go have a porterhouse. Anyways, other than that, okay, fine. You don't want to eat meat. Fine, whatever. Get surgeries. Oh no, I want acupunctures. I want needles in my back. He doesn't want to do, and he doesn't want to do modern medicine. He doesn't want to eat meat. And as a professional wrestler, meat, protein, and surgery are hand in hand in professional wrestling. He doesn't want to do those things. He got a minor surgery because he had to, but he didn't get the real surgery he really needed. So now he's just having all these lingering injuries. So, I hope we don't see Daniel Bryan back again because I'm getting a little bit tired of these fucking injuries. Go get a fucking surgery done, a real surgery, and go eat a fucking porterhouse. And then we'll talk, Daniel Bryan. Jesus fucking Christ. So, Intercontinental titles vacated again. That IC title's been vacated a lot lately with Bad News Barrett before that, and I don't know, that IC title's been a hot potato. Big E versus Cesaro, Monday Night Raw. Tyson Kidd wins. At the pay-per-view, we're going to see a 2 out of 3 falls match. Who's going to win that match? I say the New Day. And here's the thing about the New Day as the tag team champions. I do like it. I do like the New Day as the tag team champions. I do think Cesaro and Tyson Kidd will win back the tag team titles eventually. I don't think it might be at Payback. I don't think it will be. But I definitely think that that New Day is a good tag team heel, and I love them being a heel. I don't think it ever worked as them as a babyface. I said that. I would have had them do a more modern day Nation of Domination type of style when they first formed together. I like the 3 of them together, but yeah, it didn't work as a fan favorite, but what they're doing as heels does work, and I think they are probably one of the better heel tag teams right now in the WWE. So I do agree with what they did. So by the way, Cesaro got the win in that match. Brings us, oh, what the fuck? Where's Bray Wyatt? I know Bray Wyatt had some promo. He cut a good promo, Raw. I don't see this in my results. But anyways, Bray Wyatt, Ryback. Let me just go ahead and give you a quick prediction there. I think Bray Wyatt beats Ryback. There it is. I mean, Bray Wyatt is a huge superstar that needs to start winning matches. So I think definitely he's going to win this match against Ryback. No doubt in my mind he's going to win that one. Randy Orton versus Seth Rollins. Randy Orton wins by disqualification. There you are there. Fatal 4-Way. Who do I think is going to win that match? I think that we're going to see Seth Rollins successfully retain the World Heavyweight title and close out the show. Also, before I end this review, sorry if this video is not as good as my next videos. I haven't shot a video in almost a month, so I'm trying to get back in the swing of things. I'm still kind of sick with my throat. I don't have all the notes like I usually do, but I do want to shoot another video soon. Right now, and on a wrestling video. I want to shoot a video giving my thoughts about the so-called fight of the century that took place almost 2 weeks ago between Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather. I want to touch on that video, and I'm probably going to post that now because I need to say some things about that fight. So that fight, it really wasn't a fight, but I want to talk about that fight, and I want to talk about all the stupid fucking people that paid for that fight and thought it was going to be something special. So stay tuned for that. Stay tuned for that video. Anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe. I am back. I'm going to be giving you more videos more than ever, I hope. Like I said, my plan is doing one a day. This one ran about 20 minutes, but I do want to try to make them about 10 minutes a piece, more or less, about different topics. There's a lot of topics that needs to be had about professional wrestling and MMA. Those are the 2 things I want to focus on. From time to time, I might do a comic-related video but for the most part, I want to keep this about wrestling and MMA, mostly wrestling, because I am the expert of professional wrestling, but I am doing more MMA videos. So until then, guys, please subscribe, leave your comments below, and I will see you for the next video. Take care, guys.